What's good, YouTube? You see them thumbnail, you know why you here. Today we're gonna be talking about how poetic Flakko is about to expose the person who really killed Drakeo the Ruler. I mean, we all kind of know who killed Drakeo the Ruler, but I'm gonna let y'all see what they have to say on No Jumper first.
Flakko has said that he's basically gonna make a video where he reveals Drakeo's killer.
I called him, I talked to him about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say too much because this don't got nothing to do with me. But what I will say is, you feel me? Everything that he was saying, somebody's going down.
Damn.
Somebody's going down. For sure, for sure. He's getting off the streets. I'm gonna tell you this right now. He's talking to police. He know everything that happened. He know what's went on. He know the rumors. He know the facts. He know everything.
Videos dropping once I get the green light to name the #1 suspect. The only reason the arrest hasn't happened yet is because they're building a conspiracy and don't want another famous rapper to flee. Your offense that you're taking to Flakko talking about this, is it solely because we can probably assume that the people he's talking about are people that you're cool with?
Respectable at all, bro. What he doing, what Wack doing is not respectable, bro. It's from a street person. Like, you don't get on the, hey, run from the police on the internet.
Flakko isn't the threat. The police are the threat to the people at large. This is such a high profile case. Like, let's be real, guys. Like,
now, before I play the full clip, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna roll it for y'all, but we're gonna talk about it a little bit. If you don't know who Drakeo the Ruler is, I don't know what the fuck rock you been living under, but this man ran the West Coast, and this man didn't like it. I mean, him and YG had beef for a long time, and it seemed like somebody in his organization has been talking to the feds. Now, YG is a rapper out of Compton, California to be exact, as well as a respected gang member from his area. But also, if y'all didn't know, Drakeo the Ruler, he was raised around Crips. Yeah, he was raised around them rolling 30s to be exact. You know, the Harlem 30s. But Drakeo the Ruler will also be cool with the Rolling 100 Crips that is very close to Compton, California. So you could kind of see why these two collided. I just want to give y'all the breakdown if y'all didn't know. Now you do. And this is a high profile case, which meaning they don't usually get solved in a couple months or even a couple years. Now, I've been in some of these situations that usually take 4 to 5 years for them to build a case, which we've seen with Young Dolph, or we could even go to Stockton with MB Bands, or we could even go down south with MO3. It took them about 5 years to charge his killers. Now, with no further ado, I'ma let Officer Flakko tell y'all who really killed Drakeo the Ruler or who had him unalive. Now look at Flakko, look like he ready to tell on something right now. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all want more videos like this. And y'all drop in the comments how y'all feeling about it. Do y'all think YG really had Drakeo the Ruler killed? I mean, we all seen the video. Or do y'all think Flakko is just doing this for clout? Y'all let us know. Until then, it's Mafia.
Poetic Flakko has said that he's basically going to make a video where he reveals Drakeo's killer.
Pretty much. He said that without saying it.
And
I talked to him too.
Yeah, and I got hit up last night. I know Munchie got hit up too by some people who are very upset about this, but I guess I'll read this. There's an arrest coming very soon in a famous LA rapper's death. My video's dropping once I get the green light to name the #1 suspect. The only reason the arrest hasn't happened yet is because they're building a conspiracy and don't want another famous rapper to flee. I don't want to interfere. If LAPD drag their feet another month, I'm dropping the content.
Hey, as soon as I seen it, I called him, I talked to him about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say too much because this don't got nothing to do with me. But what I will say is, you feel me? Everything that he was saying, somebody's going down.
Damn.
Somebody's going down. For sure, for sure. He's getting off the streets. I'm gonna tell you this right now. He's talking to police. He know everything that happened. He know what's went on. He know the rumors. He know the facts. He know everything of what happened. And this is just me being an LA native and me having my ear to the streets. It's like he's there. He know what happened. And somebody's going down. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. For sure, for sure. But I told him he shouldn't do it.
I mean, I wouldn't do it either. Like, I feel like this kind of thing, more than anything, is what's going to make it really hard for him to move around in LA. And I know he's like not really in LA anymore, but I mean,
why.
What the play he's doing here basically is kind of like the Wack and 600 thing, where like they knew that Big U was getting investigated before everybody else did. So they ran mad content about it, which I guess, all right, fair enough. Like if you figured out that Big U is being investigated, you could talk about it. But like if you're really like predicting that somebody's going to get arrested, I mean, like they're basically going to treat you like you're the one making it happen, even if that's totally not true.
Yeah,
You kind of are the one making it happen though from this.
basically. And what from what he told me is the police already know who did it, but they just basically don't want nobody else to they want it to be concrete so nobody runs away and all this type of stuff. That's what he told me.
I mean, that second sentence though is like
Yeah, that's like,
very interesting considering he's saying another famous rapper. Just that, so he's basically implying that whoever this is a well-known, joined-up individual. Like not
You
just
from here, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but of course.
I could guess, but if LAPD drags their feet another month, I'm
That's the
dropping
crazy
the
part.
like. That's the crazy shit to me is that he's like saying like, listen, if LAPD is gonna take too long, I'm just gonna do their job for them.
Yeah. What? How you feel about it, Munchie? I talked to you this morning.
I think something wrong with him. No, for real. It's some weird shit going on in his brain.
Can you pull the mic in a little bit?
I think something wrong with that nigga, bro.
With Flakko.
Yeah, it's something he like not normal. Something ain't right with him.
Well,
He not feeling that. He like, bro, trying to get the B team washed. I'm not feeling this shit.
No, that go for anybody. Like why you just don't join the academy, bro? I tell you, you ain't even gotta be a college graduate to be a police, bro. That go for whack 600. Like who? I never heard of people go to somebody court date if they not there for themselves or to support.
okay, but
Like this people do is just crazy.
are you consistent with this? Because when Traplo Ross has been investigating the dude David, who allegedly killed his underage girlfriend and stuffed her into the trunk of the frunk of the Tesla. I mean, those are like his biggest videos on his second channel that he's like ever done, I think. And then B, I didn't see anybody saying that Traplo Ross was doing something bad by basically like exposing the rumors about what was happening with the investigation of that. So is your offense that you're taking to Flakko talking about this, is it solely because we can probably assume that the people he's talking about are people that you're cool with?
Trap did the video regarding this also. He and paused it and all kind of stuff. You never seen that?
Yeah, where he broke down the whole footage.
He did the with the judge. He paused it and whatever he thought. But we talking about somebody that's talking about some. He ain't trying to interfere with their investigation if they take too long. Like what the hell? That's two different things. They ain't. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like, you feel me? Rest in peace to Draco. But I feel like it's different when you're reporting on somebody hurting a little girl and somebody hurting somebody that was in an active beef. I feel like it's a little different.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Reporting on kids passing away and weird shit like that and a grown
Weird ass
man
domestic violence type.
you know?
Everybody's like, hey, this little girl didn't deserve that. Whereas gangbangers killing each other, everybody's like, well,
Yeah, nobody deserved to die, but it's like they know what they signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's slightly different, but this shit is still, it's pretty crazy, Flakko. I talked to you and I was like, hey.
At
I
the
don't
same
think you
time,
should
this
do it.
happened in public. I was at this concert. There was hella people backstage. There was all of us in the crowd waiting for, I think, Dom Kennedy to come out after Kamaya, and then this happened back. So there's a bunch of eyewitnesses that could be taking this approach. Flakko doing it from another state seems like he's inserting himself in the problem.
And it seems
definitely
like he
inserting
waited.
himself.
Seemed like he waited because this happened
Yeah, a couple
5
years ago. Yeah.
4 years ago. And Flacco's not, he just didn't wake up privy to this information yesterday.
And
He knew this. He wanted to wait until he
You're
was
a part
out
of
the
No
way.
Jumper. We
Yeah.
have people that work here that are closely related to this situation, blood related to the situation. You could have took this to them, but you're using it for content. So that kind of seemed disingenuous to me as well. Like,
Well, but I don't think it's just genuine because he makes it perfectly clear that he's all about the content and that like
Yeah,
he wants to
doesn't
get his
care.
views.
but
He
don't
doesn't
make
care
it
to-
seem like you're out for justice. And if LAPD doesn't do something, you will. When you could have been told the people family what's up.
I think
I
it would
wonder
be
this,
different.
though.
I agree with you, Tam, but that's not what I'm reading from this. You feel me? With the LAPD interfering, I'm dropping. I think he's saying exactly what the he mean. I don't care that anybody passed away. Nigga, I'm finna get this green dollar sign on my
Yeah.
YouTube and I'm finna go crazy.
Well, Flacco's whole ethos is kind of like we should get all these killers and murderers off the streets.
Yeah, so
While simultaneously being on FaceTime with him and saying that he loves him.
And calling them prime ministers. And,
Yes.
I'm wondering this though. So if he were to drop it before the investigation gets wrapped up and people are arrested, is that like less police-ish? Because if Trap Lord Ross already did this, right? He already made a video doing an extensive breakdown of what he believes happened, right? So we could say that cops could have watched that and said, "Oh, there are clues here. Let's follow up on the things that he's stating," right? So like if Trap has already done this and Flakko's seemingly gonna do a similar thing, but with more ironclad evidence based off of like investigative paperwork, what's the difference? Isn't it just all police
what y'all
stuff or
missing
what?
or take the situation out of it. Anytime somebody pass away, that's what people do. Kanika Jenkins, remember when she walked into the freezer? Everybody was trying to solve that. Anytime this happened, this is what they do. But when somebody say, if they take too long, or I'm not trying to interfere with their investigation, like I'm waiting on the green light. Like I don't know what kind of like. You sound like
okay. So remember when Wax said when he was putting out the stuff on Big U that was the warning sign. That was like the flare in the air. Like yo, it's time to get little. Like if you don't know, they coming. If he drops it now, is that like more respectable because he's kind of warning
ain't
people?
Respectable at all, bro. What he doing? What Wack doing is not respectable, bro. It's from a street person. Like you don't get on the run from the police on the internet. You gotta watch YouTube.
I think it's a little different.
Go tell the Crips. Ain't Big you from 60?
I think it's different if you watch the Trap Lord Ross shit. I watched the whole. I think it was maybe like 3 hours. I sat down and watched it, and he did tell a lot of information, but he more so was on a area of people or a group of people or a gang. He said, "I'm gonna drop the name of the number one suspect." Trap Lord Ross didn't do that. He just said, Inglewood, Pyru affiliates. You know what I'm saying? He didn't pull up a mugshot and was like him. Flakko finna say, I know this first name, last name. I know he said he already won it for another all-time. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Post a mugshot.
Yeah, he said he already won it for something else, and he know.
But I mean, like also like if you're tapped into the LA hood Instagram community, a lot of people were making wrong assumptions based on the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? They're making really wrong assumptions. Which
How you know was
wrong as in what though?
Like they're talking about people. Okay, so there's I don't know if it was Twitter Spaces or Clubhouse he was on the other day, Munchie, when he was talking to all those people.
Oh, you see, he got you in this.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Me saying the bottle shit that ain't nothing.
I know it's not.
People think so because
that's my
women
point.
are just so bad. They'll be on my Instagram looking for me with a bottle or something.
Right.
Shit, they can come grab your ass and question you about it for sure.
But just people's names being like thrown in when they have nothing to do with it, and it's just like that. I feel, especially like Tim said earlier, when it's someone that is a no jumper, personality.
How does Ralphie feel about this?
But that's what I'm saying. Like you posting this on your page.
Yeah. But what they saying, Tim,
that's the most messed up part.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
It's on his heart to be some type. First of all, he don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That's obvious though.
He not trying to save lives. He don't care about none of this shit. He just a content nigga, bro. Like that's what he is. He ain't genuine about nothing. He don't give a fuck.
Well, it makes it difficult then, because at the end of the day, saying something like this, holding police evidence over people's heads, like as some kind of potential looming threat, that's beyond. Like, I don't even know.
Flakko isn't the threat. The police are the threat to the people at large. This is such a high profile case. Like, let's be real, guys. Like, I think it's disrespectful, obviously, to Ralphie and shit and the family, of course. But what he's alleging here is a conspiracy for murder. This is so high profile that, like, you guys are acting like Flakko is the person that's gonna imprison these people.
Man, what the fuck?
The police are the people on him.
He promoting it like an album. What are you talking about?
Bro, listen. Didn't the same happen to Dirk though? Weren't people saying for a year that Dirk was gonna go down, that they knew that the feds were coming to get him?
He went on Gillian Wallow. They said, where you see yourself in so many years? He said, indicted in the feds. He said it.
And what are you talking about? Know, though, bro, how many times it's been evident in history in the last 10 years to where police will know about something and they won't jump on it until you get some sort of outrage or the internet. And then they're like, all right, now we got to close this because the public is starting to, and that's what this will do.
has the outrage not been there though? I've seen multiple videos of Draco's mom advocating for justice.
1090
right?
Jake got a video.
Like I just don't understand.
1090 Jake got a video with YG in the thumbnail about Draco's death like 2 days after he got killed.
No, look. They take your interview, right? He like, we don't beef. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we'll get you. And they put the title on there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put a title on anything, but no, that is not what Trap Laross do is not the same. And Trap don't got a special interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Flakko goes into a little more depth.
No. It's a battery in Flakko back. He got some type of what's the word? Not incentive, but it's a battery in his back. You know what I'm saying?
The difference between Flakko and Traplo Ross is that Traplo Ross will put out a video that uses a bunch of street rumors, a bunch of Reddit rumors to say, oh, this guy killed so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Or he'll just speculate in general. But what Flakko is doing is Flakko saying there is an investigation going on and these people are about to be arrested for it, which is a little different. It honestly seems a little bit less bad, right? Because
what's less bad?
That he's saying like these people are about to get arrested for this thing. Whereas when Traplo Ross says, oh, there's mad people in the Reddit who think that this person killed this person, that to me is like more likely to get somebody caught up or investigated. Whereas if Flakko says, hey, there's an investigation happening and these people are going to get picked up, I mean, it is a little weird that he's saying like, I might just reveal it before
that's what
the police bring it out.
Yes.
What's horrible is him saying that he's waiting on the green light and he don't want to interfere with the investigation. Like, what you acting like you work at the station or something versus Traplo Ross, he doing what all these other YouTubers do. They copy and paste them. There's no jumper interview, that interview, this interview, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit, and everybody know that's kind of like harmless. This nigga, I don't know what he woke up on.
But that's why I asked you, Munchie, like, do you think that if he just put it out, it would just be like less of a hit type of thing? Like, instead of I'm not trying to interfere with the police investigation, he just puts it out. He's just trying to go viral. Whatever his instance means is, would that be like less bad, like less police activity type?
That's potentially helping the police more.
Yes.
Like 100. It's like the
That's
opposite.
you convicting a person in public, basically.
Yeah.
We all
You gotta
know.
you gotta look at it like this too, right? Say this suspect, he doesn't know that the police is looking for him yet, or
No way.
he might know that, or he might not know that he the prime suspect. You know what I'm saying? Drop this, and the police could be watching your movements, your flight patterns, what you buy in, all that type of stuff. And this video drops. What if said dude get them moving around and try to run? You know what I'm saying? And that the police are already watching him. So I'm saying that'll make him look even more guilty. We're already watching you.
Niggas like him, and right, that's a lot of reason why people don't want to come up here and interview, bro. These weird type vibes, bro. Like who?
Flacco's nearly never here.
They
It's
don't
association
think
with the
that.
brand,
Yeah,
though,
that's
for sure.
Look. That's I have to tell, bro. Stop sending me this link. They reporting what that's out there. He talking about what he about to drop like an album. Like that's not no jumper work. That's Flakko work. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of, but what that's on him, man.
I mean, my main thing is like
that nigga. That's good for that. I guess if it make him happy, I guess.
I had somebody hit me up saying basically like, hey, if Flacco's dropping this kind of content, it's gonna get treated like No Jumper's the ones dropping that content.
Definitely.
Which
He's right.
on one hand, I think Flacco's totally within his right to expose whatever the he wants to say about an ongoing investigation. Because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article where the title is, there is an investigation going on into Donald Trump for X, Y, and Z. And that's not considered even slightly out of the ordinary for them to sort of preemptively say, hey, we found out about an investigation that is taking place. I personally don't want that stuff being revealed on my platform. And at this time, it's kind of useful. I think that it was like not here or not consistently on the channel. I think unless he drops some kind of crazy bomb, we won't be covering it any further.
Well, the thing is, like, the police and the media have had a very tenuous relationship for a long time. And anytime there is investigations, there'll be communication. They'll be like, hey, don't reveal this. So they'll do media blackouts and things like that.
Man,
It's very commonly
media.
done.
You gotta know when this dropped though, they gonna be like, yeah, Flakko and Adam 22 some snitchers. They gonna throw your name in automatically.
Hell no, they're
just
not.
Just I'm telling you,
make
know already hit me this morning about it,
You're just
and I
making
just
that up.
work here.
That
And
shit going
I'm
on
not the
everywhere.
owner. of the
Nobody's gonna say
company.
Adam 22 snitched on it when I didn't have anything to do with creating the
think, Munchie?
content.
You think they gonna group
You
him
want
into
that to
'cause
be
it's his
true, but
brand?
that's not actually
I'm
reality.
saying if is calling the workers, this isn't my company.
Yeah, they're calling the workers because they want them to lean on Flakko for it to not come out. But if No Jumper's not the one
Nah, that's
pushing
not
it
what they
forward,
said. I can show you the message. It was more so, damn, that's what's going on up there, bro. And I'm like, he's in Texas.
Yeah.
But they don't know that. Nobody know that in Texas.
I mean, if your argument is that there is some retard out there that would try to make that argument, then I feel you. But I object to the notion that that's going to be the prevailing narrative, was that I had a role in it just because Flakko, somebody who used to be
Not
on this
saying you had
podcast
a role.
consistently.
Adam, it's No Jumper host, Poetic Flakko.
He-
That's
so
enough.
it seemed like
That
he-
part's
That
That's
would be the
enough.